My reflection on the ACUE course is that it really taught me how to be a better instructor. It makes you really think about what goes into teaching, everything that goes behind that you don't necessarily learn as going through graduate school, you can learn here through ACUE. How I teach differently, well, just to give one example, is through teaching students how to write, really spending time in class, having peer review, having feedback, having examples, having rubrics, giving students time to reflect on their writing. That's one thing I learned through ACUE, how I can do better. To those considering taking the course next year, what I would say is that we're all masters at our subject, but that doesn't mean we're master teachers. We don't necessarily learn how to teach, and having a course like this really goes in the fundamentals of teaching, which we can be better at our job, which will allow the students to learn better.
The ACUE course that I took, it was Inclusive Teaching for Equity Learning. This course helped me to expand my knowledge about how to approach different learners and also how to embrace equity within my classroom. What impacted me the most is that sometimes we feel that we are very clear about our expectations and we believe that we are inclusive, but sometimes we are not, especially because we have different learners. For instance, to expand my notion about equity, to understand that there are different learners and their perception about the content, it could be different, and the experiences. So that is something very important that I learned with this course.
So the ACUE course that I took was the Mastering College Teaching course. So my reflections on the course I found to be insightful in the sense that it allowed me to kind of delve back into the moment, into what I was doing, and also reflect over various things that I've done throughout my career that tied into what the ACUE lesson happened to be speaking about. So the one thing that impacted me most in terms of immediacy and in terms of my teaching in the actual semesters that I took the course, as I was taking the course, was the emphasis on the immediacy of feedback and the anonymity of feedback. And so I was able to implement various means by which my students could give me real-time anonymous feedback in class.
As a professor, the thing that impacted me the most about the course was being able to really see strategies for how to translate the ideas and the values that I have about how to engage students and to put those into practice. As a professor, the ways I've changed as a result of taking this course include being even more reflective about what I'm bringing to the course, the assumptions that I'm bringing, and also how to manage the classroom. For those of you who are considering taking this course, really trust that you are about to enter into a process where you have fellow teachers who are as committed and as engaged in creating the diverse and open and inclusive learning environment that you yourself are wanting to create, and to draw upon those pieces of advice and strategies and tips, and sharing that you are about to enter into a community of learners yourself, and to really take advantage of that.
Some of the ways that I've changed as a professor as a result of the course is thinking more, I think, intentionally about some assessments, also thinking more intentionally about feedback during the course in order to solicit student inputs to make the course stronger. The one thing that impacted me the most in the classroom as a professor is just looking at different ways in order to try to become better as an instructor, and also the exchange of information with my colleagues and the techniques that they use in teaching. I think that those who are considering taking the course, I would recommend it, because I think we all as instructors, as teachers, and as educators want to be the best we can in the classroom, and these are the types of courses that help us kind of learn new techniques, think about old techniques, and reach our students in a more profound way.
So as a faculty, this is a course to help your teaching, and you also develop a deeper understanding about your student because you are working with a diverse population. So two things I have done in my teaching. First, I engage my students in the inquiry process, and I also engage them in the research-oriented projects, so they are able to explore instead of just kind of receive the information from the faculty in the classroom. And the second, I include more authentic project, authentic dialogue about the society, about the topic, about the education, to try to engage the learning in a deeper way instead of just kind of superficial way. So in the future, I think we have to engage students in the discovering process, and that they have to take their own learning, be an active learner instead of just kind of receive all the information from the course materials.